New plugin by Waves called IDX Intelligent Dynamics. Is it any good? Is it usable? Is it something fresh we have never seen before? I will try to answer these questions in this first impressions of this new plugin. Let's take a look. So right off the bat, the design is clean, simple, something I can really get behind. It's supposed to be quick to set up, quick to use, so definitely a plus there. So IDX Intelligent Dynamics, as Waves Audio describes it, from what I understand, is that it's an intelligent compressor that reacts to your dynamics of your input signal dynamically intelligently, as the name suggests. So, what do I think about it? When I did download the plugin, it reminded me of Spectral Dynamics by Melda Audio. But the difference here is that Melda's plugin is a multiband intelligent EQ, more or less. You can also dial in compression, but it's mainly a multiband EQ that's automatically set up for you. Based on the parameters that you set beforehand. This instead is a compressor that works more or less the same. So let's take a look. So in the middle you have something you can control the amount of compression. From what I understand, it's like a really easy to set up sidechain filter. You can see the dynamics of your sound where the plugin detects it. So if I want less of a compression in a certain area, I will dial it upwards. If I want more compression, I will dial it downwards. When you control-click the sidechain filter, you can change the characteristic of the response curve. You can have low shelf or high shelf. Right below the compression amount potentiometer, you have also something like a tilt EQ that also changes how much of a compression is done on certain areas. So, I don't know, maybe I want less compression on the low end or more compression or less compression on the high end, and vice versa. So this is something that I can use to dial that in. Right here we have speed potentiometer, which sets the speed of the compression. We don't know the numbers exactly, but it's there. And you can set the compressor from hard to soft. Let's hear how it sounds. Also, there's a auto gain function that's also a big plus, but speed and hard and soft modes. I feel like the hard mode takes less of the low end and focuses more on the higher portion of the sound spectrum. The soft is like more all around. And as I said, the speed dictates how the attack and release, how the compressor reacts to the whole dynamic of the sound. It can be really fast, and when it's all the way to the right on the plus side, it's like it works as a more like a leveler. Dry wet knob in down there, mix knob, definitely a plus. And if you feel like it, you can use the output potentiometer to set your levels according to your taste. When you switch off the auto gain function, you can use the quick match function down there to set your output accordingly to how the compression is basically working inside your plugin here. So let's try it. As you could see, the compressor was working. I did then click on the quick match button, and the output knob actually responded to how much the compressor is taking from the overall signal. So it did match the output level according to the compression. So these are my first impressions of the new Waves plugin. So my honest thoughts when I first saw this, I think that this is another clever macro plugin with several plugins in behind. So what do I mean by this is that there is some kind of dynamic processor, maybe their multi-band compressor in the background, also a clever dynamic EQ with a macro linked to this potentiometer, and then also this one, the speed potentiometer, and these plugins maybe in the background are set up like to react in a certain way. That this is how most of their plugins felt like lately. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Is there a use for this? I think yeah, there is. If you want something done quick, you don't want to think about how to set up your attack and release times, you need something to control the whole dynamic spectrum, well, maybe this is something you could find useful. There is certainly a benefit to not to overthink things, and as the time goes on, I tend to use these simple plugins more and more because, let's be honest, we have to get shit done really fast these days. So check it out. Take care. Bye.